Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. All right, main event time. We got Ian the Future Garry squaring off with Carlos the Nightmare Prates in what could either be a 5-round chess match or a high-speed kickboxing clinic with 0 hugs allowed. Garry's trying to bounce back from getting Shavkat wallpapered for 3 rounds, and Carlos is on an 11-fight tear like he's allergic to decisions. One guy's trying to reclaim hype, the other's trying to steal it, and yeah, let's dig in. Ian the Future. Garry comes in a minus 125 favorite with a record of 15-1. Ian Garry walked into the UFC like a Conor McGregor reboot, but lately he's been feeling more like the hold me close prince of fence control. After a rough outing where Shavkat pressed him against the cage like a Black Friday crowd, and another where he clung to MVP like a koala in survival mode, fans have questions. But let's be fair, taking this fight is gutsy. Carlos Prates is not a safe rebound, he's dangerous, so respect to Ian, this is a very real risk. Now, when Garry is doing his thing, he's a clean, rangy striker, throws solid combinations, and has powerful kicks that come out of nowhere like a jump scare in a horror movie. He's a black belt in judo, though you'd never know it based on how little he uses it. That belt's collecting more dust than a blockbuster card. He's good at staying safe on the feet, keeping distance, and winning exchanges by being just slightly quicker and sharper. But if someone gets in his face, pushes the pace, and doesn't respect the range, that's where the script gets dicey. Carlos, the Nightmare Prates, comes in a plus 100 underdog with a record of 21-6. Carlos Prates is that guy you spar once and immediately reevaluate your career choices. He's slick, powerful, and throws every strike like he's trying to collect a bonus check. He's on an 11-fight win streak, and 16 of his 21 wins are by knockout. That's not "he might knock you out" territory, that's "he probably will." He's got sharp striking, great cardio, and high output. He doesn't waste time, doesn't waste energy, and when he smells blood, he goes full nightmare mode. His takedown defense at the UFC level has looked solid, and that's key here. Because if Garry decides to finally use that judo black belt, Prates will need to stay upright. But let's be honest, this one is probably staying on the feet. And in that case, it's going to come down to who can land first and cleanest. Also, Carlos fights like he knows he's in a main event. You don't win 11 in a row by accident. He's calculated chaos, and he'll push the pace if Garry plays it safe. So, who wins? This is a classic style versus style, hype versus hunger matchup. Garry wants to keep this fight clean, stay on the outside, and maybe mix in a little clinch control if things get spicy. He'll pick his shots, look for the counter, and avoid damage like it's tax season. Prates, he's going to pressure, he's going to throw, and if he gets Ian hesitating, that's when the Nightmare turns into Freddy Krueger with shin guards. If Garry can stay composed and smart, he can edge out rounds. But if he falls into that backpedaling, risk-averse mode we've seen lately, Prates is going to walk him down and make it ugly. Official pick, Carlos Prates. Give me the Nightmare to turn the Future into the Rethink. I think Carlos puts on pressure, lands the heavier shots, and forces Garry into a fight he can't win by just surviving. Prates by TKO in the 3rd, or decision if Garry's chin holds and he plays Matador for 5 rounds. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.